Good morning, it's Lisa with Lisa Heal Yourself, and today I invite you to come along and heal with me as we spend some time brain retraining, focusing our energies on cooking in the kitchen today, a beautiful, supportive, restorative, healthy dinner, along with some meditation and focusing right here, right now on what we can do in the present moment. Calm, calm, calm. Love, love, love. Today I choose to put my focus on calm and love. I choose to help my dysregulated nervous system by focusing on something new, by taking my brain and not getting caught up, not ruminating in the old patterns and focus on symptom, but focusing on life and orienting myself to the present moment and focusing on what I can do and getting immersed in something else. This is a choice that I can make. So let's get ready to go into the kitchen where we can put all our attention and focus on something else. Starting with a few deep breaths and out, grounding our feet into the ground, rooting them deep, finding our balance. As we begin, we're going to wash our hands and feel the sensation of the water. Noticing the feel of the water, the temperature, really being in this moment. Drying our hands, and let's begin. Today we are going to make a PALEO-KETO salmon patty with coleslaw. I had some salmon left over from last night. We're going to start with the baked wild Alaskan salmon, and then add some wild sockeye salmon from cans to the bowl. I get these cans in a pack from Costco. Mash everything together, really noticing that you're here right now in the kitchen. Focus on the feeling of the fork and the bowl. And the task at hand in front of you. Adding some pepper, as well as Himalayan pink salt. Adding some garlic powder. You can use fresh garlic as well. Adding some onion powder. Again, you can use fresh onion, but sometimes I find the powders just quicker and easier. Using a paleo or keto-based mayonnaise with cage free-range eggs, as well as avocado oil or olive oil. About 3 tablespoons, just eyeballing it. For Dijon mustard, we want to use about a tablespoon. Make sure it's organic. I'm also going to add in a splash of coconut aminos. This is optional. If you have it, add a wee bit. If you don't, let it go. Adding a few tablespoons of organic almond flour. adding some nutritional yeast. I take this for my B vitamins. Since I'm not taking a B vitamin complex, it's really good for the nervous system. If you don't have any, you don't have to add any in. It has a nice little bit of a cheesy flavor. Cutting in some fresh parsley, if you have any. Fresh herbs are really great. Otherwise, you can use dried. Two free-range, cage-free eggs. Little more salt. I like this Herbamere brand infused with different herbs. And if the eggs made it a little too sticky or watery, add just a little bit more almond flour. Grab a baking tray and line it with either parchment paper or a silicone-based mat. Shape the patties into balls, flatten them out, just make them into a nice patty shape. Remembering to breathe, remembering to ground your feet, and remembering to release any tension in your shoulders or that you're holding anywhere in your body if it's unnecessary. Enjoying the process of being in the kitchen, looking up to see what's going on out your window, taking in the surroundings of the day, the sunshine streaming through the window, the birds flying past overhead, just really being here now. The feeling of the food in our hands. While washing your hands, remember to breathe and feel the sensation of the water. To be grateful that you're alive right here in this present moment. bake these at 350 for half an hour to 40 minutes. Tidy up as you go along. I vacuum suck my flowers so they stay fresh. Now it's time to make the aioli sauce using lemon juice, mayonnaise, and spices. Garlic. A combination I like with parsley, garlic, dill. Or here's some plain dill. We also want some salt. I'm going to choose a rosemary infused sea salt. Add your mayonnaise to the bowl, maybe about a half a cup to a cup, depending on how much you want to make. A teaspoon of lemon, adding in your dill and your spices and your salt. Cutting 1 to 2 avocados. You want them ripe, and we're going to blend them into the Vitamix and then add a little olive oil, some cold pressed olive oil, to really make them nice and soft and silky. Adding a pinch or a quarter teaspoon of Celtic sea salt or any salt you have, and blending it up. Taking the avocado and olive oil mixture, it's very nice and creamy. We're gonna add it to our aioli base. This is going to be a creamy, nutritionally, beautifully supportive dip for the salmon cakes. Take a few breaths and let's get ready to move on to the salad. We're going to do a cabbage coleslaw. Make sure all your produce has been washed and is organic. You're going to finely slice up the cabbage, really enjoying being in the kitchen, working with our senses and our hands. If you can't tolerate raw vegetables at present, you can always saute this salad before adding the dressing to make it beautifully soft and easy to digest. Next, adding in some spinach. Sometimes I use some broccoli to chop in, but today I'm going to be using some baby spinach. A little bit of a red onion goes beautiful in this salad. Again, if you don't tolerate raw things, you can certainly saute these up and make a soft salad. Adding in some black sesame seeds. This is optional. If you have some, they look very pretty in the salad and give it an extra added little crunch. For the dressing, I've used a base of mayonnaise, lemon juice, garlic, and a little bit of salt. I also used an optional just dash of soy sauce to give it more of an Asian flavor. But again, that is optional. And I also like to add about a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar to give it that coleslaw tang. Now, if you have sauteed your salad first, then you just want to add the dressing after you've cooked it. Otherwise, just add it right into the raw bowl of greens. Just needed an extra little dash of apple cider vinegar. aside in the fridge until dinner time. Don't forget to rest, drink some water, stay hydrated. And I've also popped an olive into my mouth because you can't cook and not sneak some along the way. We're gonna bake the salmon cakes once the oven is preheated. You can do these and saute them on a fry top, but I find it's easier and they're a little more healthy to do them baked in the oven. So you want to have them cooking for 15 minutes on one side and then stopping to turn them over for another 10 minutes. These ones have already been cooking for 15 minutes. And so during the flip, I add avocado oil to the patties and the pan. And this gives it that fried up feeling, that nice and crusty crust when it comes out. Put them back in the oven for another 10 minutes before we'll flip them over one more time. After 10 minutes of frying on the other side in the oil, I like to flip them one more time and then give them a final 10 minutes in the oven for a total of 30 to 40 minute cook time. And as we wait for the dinner to cook, let's take a few grounding breaths and sit down for a 10-minute meditation, a healing meditation where we let go. Then we'll come back and plate this delicious meal. Bring your attention to your breath. Notice the gentle in and out rhythm. We're not trying to change this breath in any way. We are simply just noticing it. The gentle rhythm. Feeling the rise and the fall of the abdominal wall ever so slightly. Bringing yourself into the present moment now. Knowing that our breath is our anchor. It's our anchor of a constant ebb and flow, the constant rhythm of life that never leaves us. And so, from time to time, we may notice thoughts or emotions or even sensations vying for our attention. But we bring ourselves gently back to the anchor of our breath that reminds us that we are here now, only in the present moment. And as you place your awareness on your breath, on your anchor to this present moment, you give up all resistance and allow yourself to come fully into the present moment now. And you know that the present moment is all we truly have. And when thoughts of the past or worries of the future or even thoughts of the present moment to-do lists, tasks of the day, begin to steal your attention, you continue to gently bring your awareness back to the breath. Resting right here, right now, in the present moment. Softening and opening to the stillness, to the beauty of the present moment, right here and right now. And from time to time, we may become aware of any number of sensations in our body. And when and if these sensations become too overpowering, we go straight into them, sensing them, allowing them, noticing them, without trying to change or fix or control them in any way, but we simply allow them to be just as we are, here, right here, now, in the present moment. And if any sensation or emotion or thought should carry us away from being completely with the self right now, we allow that thought to pass like clouds in the sky without ever grabbing onto them. And we bring our attention back to the anchor of our breathing, the slow and steady rhythm of the in or the out, breath as it falls and rises, a constant stream of breathing that never leaves us. And we feel our complete self, our body, our emotions, our sensations, and we allow the full depth and breadth and expression of all that they are here, now, in this present moment, where we can just be free to be. Here, now, self is here and now, in this present moment. Nothing to do. Only to be here now. And when you are ready, begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And open your eyes and orient around the room, taking in the fullness of this present moment. And thanking yourself for giving yourself this time to just be here now, completely present. And you take another deep breath and end with a statement of love before you turn around and come back to the room. Take a deep breath and prepare to come with me back into the kitchen. It's time to plate up our dinner now. Adding the beautiful salad to the plates. I give more to my husband and I, and less to my daughter, who eats like a bird. Adding some organic olives to the plate. Stirring up our avocado aioli sauce after it's come out of the fridge to soften it up. And adding the salmon cakes to the plate and topping with our beautiful aioli and some capers. Remembering to breathe and to use all your senses in this beautiful present moment. Really focusing our attention on what we do want in life. This is how we train our brain to go towards something that we do want and stop the rumination on the past. Choosing calm and choosing love. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.